What's up everyone, this is Alex and this is like honestly my first cooking video. Not really cooking, but I guess you can say meal type of video. We're going to be making overnight oats. It is a very common breakfast for most people that are on the go. People that don't have time to really make breakfast after getting ready for work or school. And just overall, it's a very nutritious breakfast. You'll get a lot of the nutritional needs like your grains, your fruits, something like this, your chia seeds. That has a lot of benefits to your health. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna go over the ingredients you need for this. So first thing you're going to need for making overnight oats is mason jar. A mason jar will help preserve your food for a little bit. It'll keep it from air getting in, making it all moldy and stuff. So I definitely say go get yourself a couple mason jars. The first one that really came to my mind was these right here. It is made by Ball. These are sold at Target, I believe for a pack of 12. It is about 15 to 20 bucks. Not too bad for having 12, honestly. This will have you set for a whole week. So definitely invest in a couple. You might drop some and break them. Next on the list, I would say, is getting your oats. I have regular Quaker oats. I could pitch a little more money to get the organic kind of oats, you know, the more natural oats that digest a little better in your system. But oats in general do have, you know, just really good nutritional facts to it. And I'm broke, I'm a college kid. I'm gonna get this. Next, a milk. I typically go with almond milk. I have not made overnight oats with cow milk or animal milk, just because almond milk is, I would say it's a little bit better on your stomach. Doesn't make you feel bloated. And if you're lactose intolerant, or you need something that's gluten-free, definitely go with the almond milk. I got the organic kind. Yes, I did say I was a broke college student, but it is a couple cents more than regular almond milk. Go ahead and get yourself some almond milk. I have the unsweetened vanilla here. You can go with the regular vanilla, but if you're on a cut, definitely go unsweetened. If you're bulking, go ahead, shoot for it. Get the regular vanilla with a little bit of sugar in it. After that, I would get fruits. Fruits are a good choice to throw into your overnight oats because not a lot of people are able to get their vegetables and fruits in any part of the day. Most people will meal prep with just rice or chicken. You need fruits to keep you energized. Those natural carbs will feed your body a lot quicker than something like bread or oats or rice would. And you know, just for longevity of health, go ahead and get some fruits. Next, something like chia seeds, hemp seeds, something that has your essential fats in it. There are a bunch of benefits online that you can read about. I just know it's good for you, so I do have this. I did get the organic kind. Most of the time, these seeds or grains will come in an organic style, just because if you process these, like, they're not gonna sell, no one's gonna want them, and the price you already paid for is pretty expensive. So I would say go to a Ross or a Marshall's and you'll find a pretty good deal for a bag of these. Next and lastly, some kind of sugar or sweetener. I do get, I wouldn't say artificial sweeteners, but stevia. It's a natural sweetener made from the stevia plant, I guess. I do have Truvia. I might switch over to a different natural sweetener or some kind of sweetener. I do have these sweetener drops, also monk fruit and stevia. The thing about these two that I have right here, they do have natural flavorings on the inside of the sweetener. And that's not typically the best for your gut health, but it's so minimal that you won't be able to realize. But making that little switch to a sweetener without the natural flavors in it will make a big difference, honestly. I just said it wouldn't make a big difference. It may change your life. I don't know. You may react differently to it. So let's go ahead and get started and make some overnight oats. So I would say the first step of making overnight oats, make sure your hands are clean and, you know, just make sure you're clean, you dirty person. If you're not clean, your food's gonna be dirty. Next, clean the fruit. You know, fruits have a lot of germs on it, probably. I don't know. They're not really washed, because if they're washed before you bought them, they would spoil a lot quicker. So go ahead and wash your fruits. Blueberries, strawberries, and you know, your apple. Rinse them in water.
Hey,
after you wash your fruits, go ahead and place down 2 paper towels, just fold it in half and lay it underneath the cutting board because it'll help not shake around the cutting board while you're cutting your fruit. And who knows, you may accidentally cut your finger if you don't do this.
Oops.
If you're not planning to use the whole apple while you're making your overnight oats, say you're only going to be in town for about 2 to 3 days and you got to travel somewhere, go ahead and store the rest of your apple in a Tupperware container or put it in a plastic bag and then throw it in the refrigerator. Now that we're done preparing for what goes in the oatmeal, I am going to start assembling the actual overnight oats. So first, you want to take off the lid, of course, pop the lid off. I actually went ahead and cleaned these because these are brand new, so I don't know what kind of chemicals are on it from whatever manufacturer it came from. And then the next thing you might want is a food scale. So I have a food scale because I like to track my calories, especially if I'm specifically trying to bulk or trying to cut. If I'm not doing either, I'll just eye it out and put how much I ever want to enjoy. So since I am bulking now, I'm actually going to do about 1.5 servings, 2 servings. So 1 serving is 40 grams, which is about 27 grams of carbs. I am going to do 50 grams of carbs, which almost takes it to 2 servings, but this will help me get my carbs in for the whole day of breakfast. So let's go ahead and do 50 grams of carbs. Not bad. 80 grams of the actual oatmeal, which equals about 50 grams of carbs. And that is about 80 grams of carbs. Or, golly, 80 grams of oats. After that, we're gonna throw in the chia seeds. So, chia seeds for 1 tablespoon is about 4 grams of fat. Let's go ahead and do about we'll do 1 tablespoon. And the tablespoon I have isn't a real tablespoon, it's just a spoon. So I want to say it's a little bit less than what it actually is. So just 1 little spoon of that should be pretty good. And after that, I am going to throw in a packet of Truvia. I'm going to try this out first. I don't know how this is going to taste. This is a vanilla sweetener. I put this in my coffee. It's not too bad. I do prefer this. The vanilla flavor is a little bit tacky. So let's go ahead and throw 1 packet of Truvia in. And after that, we're going to use the almond milk. Just about 1 cup. You want it to where the milk covers the level of oatmeal, maybe a little bit more because the oatmeal will actually absorb the milk. So if you like it a little bit thick, then just meet the amount of oats. If you like it a little bit runny, go ahead and go a little bit above. I like to go a little bit above, but not a lot. There we go. It's just about that much. So now the milk is done. And then after that, go ahead and throw in whichever fruit you want to use. Personally, my blueberry would probably be my favorite. After that would be the bananas, the strawberries. And I don't know how the apple's gonna taste. I believe it'll be pretty good. This is a neutral flavored item, so food. So I'm pretty sure apples will be pretty good if you want a texture in your overnight oats. So let's go ahead and throw in the blueberries we washed prior. That's a decent amount of blueberries, but it does come out to exactly the whole mason jar. Let's go ahead and top this off. And boom, just like this. Shake it up a little bit, get the sugar running. And this should be pretty good in about 12 hours. I would say these could last about 3 to 6 days, honestly. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the strawberry and the apple one and show the results afterwards. And so guys, there you go. This is how you make overnight oats. Honestly, it shouldn't take more than 2 to 3 minutes once you get the hang of it. If you're not gonna use any fruits, it'll maybe take like, what, a minute to make this before you go to bed. And if you wanted to, it'd be a pretty good option to throw in some protein if you have like a vanilla protein, strawberry protein. If you wanted to make these without fruits, go ahead and throw some chocolate protein or some peanut butter protein. Mix it up, make it the way you want it, honestly. If you're on a cut, you know, smaller portions would be the way to go. If you're on a bulk, put those oats in there, use some whole, well, not unsweetened almond milk, so regular almond milk with a little bit of sugar in it. Throw in some honey instead of using this artificial sweetener. Me currently, I'm just getting into my bulk, so I don't want to go too crazy in the beginning, but this is how I do it. You can throw in some nuts in there instead of chia seeds. Make it the way you want it, okay? Go ahead and pop these in the fridge, and you should be all set. And just like that, I made breakfast for 3 days. Or I made lunch, or not lunch. I made breakfast for 1 day, and then a snack during that day, and then breakfast for the next morning. It literally takes like 3 minutes to have such a healthy, nutritious breakfast in a quick manner. Like if you can't make eggs or something like that, do this. Throw in some protein. And that's how we do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, subscribe, like, comment, share this with your friends that you believe aren't having the best breakfast that goes to McDonald's every morning. And see you guys later, and forever be better.